Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the FrankNvet Experiment. As you guys know, I'm your host, FrankNvet, and today we're going to be talking about the actual setup and loadout of how I personally carry my BattleBelt system. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Alright guys, like I said, today we're going to be going over the loadout, what it is I carry on my BattleBelt, why it is I do that, and just kind of what kind of gear I'm working with here. So, first off, what is it that a BattleBelt needs? Well, essentially the reason why we're running a BattleBelt is for two main reasons. One, it's so that way you can have something to quickly detach and attach your pistol with and your holster in that whole setup, as well as you're trying to take some of the gear off of your plate carrier, or if you want something that isn't quite a full-on plate carrier, you just want to be able to grab first. For me, I actually use it in a three-tier system, and what that is the very first tier is my BattleBelt, right? So this is something that I want, that I could grab my BattleBelt, I'll have a pistol on me, maybe I can grab a rifle, and if I need to just get into the action, I can go right then and there. The second thing that I work with after that is I can throw my plate carrier on. Now my plate carrier is going to have more rounds, it's going to have more medical supplies, it's going to have the ability to actually protect me, and it's going to have maybe one or two extra things, but I don't have to carry all the ammo, all the medical supplies, everything on that. And then my very last thing is going to be my backpack, and whatever, like, it's kind of mission oriented, right? So if you're needing to carry explosives, if you're needing to carry extra medical equipment, if you're needing to be out longer and you need to survive in the woods for longer, that's where your kind of day pack and stuff will go into. And I'll be doing a video on a 72-hour pack later on. But for now, like I said, we're going to be going over just the BattleBelt, or if you want Gunfighter Belt, Warfighter Belt, whatever you want to call it. I know everybody does something kind of different, but for me, we're just going to jump right into it. So very first thing is you want to look at getting a decent belt, right? You need to look at making sure that you're getting something that has a good rigidity. Personally, I love the Cobra buckles, super strong, proprietary technology, as well as really fast to just snap on, snap off, but as well, it's going to hold. And it's the same thing with the webbing as well. You're going to want something that's rated for high tensile strength to be able to carry whatever you need. It's not going to get ripped off you, and you know, even though they're not necessarily rated for climbing, if you had to, you could use it for something like that. You know, it's one of those emergency type situations. The next thing that we're going to be looking at is we're looking at the fact that I have my holster, right? And everybody's holster systems are different. For me, I run a G-code RTI system, and what that necessarily means is it has these three prongs on it. Then those three prongs will actually sit flush into the three prongs down here on my mid-length drop system. Now, why do I use a mid-length and not all the way down to my knee? Well, if you guys have ever actually had to run with one of those true drop holsters that go down to your knee, especially for somebody who isn't super tall like me, I'm only 5'8", right? So a lot of those will drop really close to my knee, and as you get to run, there's a lot of mass down low on your leg that'll shoot back and forth. And as well, I also have to kind of lean to reach down to grab those, and you don't really want to do that. You want to be grabbing it just as soon as possible, right? You want to just be going down, grab, and go. So not a lot of extra movements. For me, this is, I mean, my arm is still bent when I'm going to grab, right? I can draw, and I'm not super high up, but I'm high enough to where I can clear, and then I can draw, and I'm good. I'm actually using a T-RexArms Ragnorok holster. These things are amazing, very well made, company's great to work with, super simple setup. And you can order it with G-code setup for like their RTI setup, or you can go back and you can order it with all kinds of different attachment methods, but everybody uses something a little bit different. I know there's the Savariland setup that a lot of people use. They like those better. For me, I use this one just for the versatility, and all my holsters do the same thing. And it's just the ability that I don't have to buy 18 different drop legs. I can buy, you know, a new holster each time I need to buy a new holster, and then I can just attach that instead. It's really quick, really easy, and then you just lock it in and you're good to go. Next thing you guys are going to see, not in an order of importance, but this is going to be my multi-tool. Now, a lot of people will say you need a multi-tool in a backpack, or you need it up on your plate carrier. Personally, I like having one. I mean, even if I'm just on the range shooting and stuff, this little multi-tool I actually got issued to me. It's a Gerber. Can't believe it. Maybe it's a 100, 300, I don't know. But I got it issued to me when I went to Afghanistan, and it still works today, and that was, shit, back in 2013, I think. So, yeah, great thing to have. Just use a little flashlight holster. I think this is a Condor flashlight holster. Just snaps right in. Next thing you're going to be looking at is my medical kit, right? So I have a very easily accessible tourniquet right here, and I'm using this little tourniquet holster. It's hard, yeah, it's exposed to the elements, but it's very easy and quick for me to grab. I can rip it out real fast and I can keep going. As well as I have a Blu Gear Med pouch right here, and on top it actually has a point to where if I get a little adapter I can put another tourniquet in. At some point I might do that, but for now this little thing is actually pretty amazing. I can just take it, I can rip it out real fast. There goes some of my medical supplies, but inside of here I have everything I need, and I can grab this from either side, and that's the important thing, right? Is that somebody can come and grab it off me, or I can reach back, and depending on if arm is hurt or a certain leg is hurt or something's trapped, I can reach back from either side and I can grab it and I can go. I don't have to try and reach back there and fumble with anything in there. Rip the whole pack out. Now it's in front of me laying there and I can do what I need to do. So it's pretty cool, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie, they are expensive. They're not the most cheap thing in the world, but you know, with good gear comes a price tag. Anyways, we'll go on to the next thing. Very next thing you're gonna look at is my BattleBelt ammo setup. Now, a lot of people say you need more M4 mags than you do pistol mags, and generally I absolutely agree with that. The problem is that this belt is specifically designed as a pistol belt, right? So for this is where I'm going to carry 2 of my pistol mags, and then I'm going to have the ability to still run a rifle with 1 extra rifle mag. Now I have that down here, even though I don't have my rifle on me, but I have that because I can pick up my belt, put it on, grab my rifle, and I can go if I really need to. And I still have the ability to reload if I need to, and that gives me, instead of having the 30 rounds that's inside my rifle, I have 60 rounds now to mess with. And the same thing goes with, I have these 2 here. Now this is the Esstac Kywi, however you want to say it. I know somebody's going to correct me in the comments below. That's fine, guys. Just don't get too butthurt about it, okay? Anyways, the Esstac Kywi 2-in-1. Okay, so this is all one setup. Now you can get this either set up for Molly, or you can get it set up for a just a regular 2-inch or 1.5-inch belt. Either way, it's good to go. Just make sure that you run things the way you want to. Personally, I'm running the HSGI Slim Suregirp BattleBelt system, and the reason why I'm running it is because it gives me a little bit of rigidity. It has an internal rigid liner, as well as it uses a non-slip Suregirp system inside, so it doesn't move when I move. You know, I can jump up and down and it's not going anywhere, right? As well, it has Molly on the outside. Now, in the past few years, there's been huge strides on all of this kind of technology, and so now you can get a 1.5-inch or 2-inch pistol belt that you can either use belt attachments on, or they have Molly attachments. I know that they're out there. They're out there in a few different places, and if you guys want to, go to my Patreon. If you guys give me $1 a month, you can ask me all the questions you want, and I will go and either I will tell you exactly what it is you're looking for when you ask me, or I will go and do the research for you and to help try and find you some stuff. But just, yeah, I know that's a little bit of a plug there, but just go check out my Patreon, okay, guys? It really supports the channel. As well, check out our beautiful different sweatshirt. Anyways, guys, so that's kind of a quick overview of what's kind of on my BattleBelt. This is really the tier 1 system. This is what the very basic things that I want to have on me just in case I'm going to get into a firefight. And I take this thing with me. Ooh, if I'm going more than an hour away from the house, I'll have it. You know, I have my concealed carry, I have all that stuff normally, a little survival pack, but this is kind of what I'm going to be grabbing if I'm going about, you know, 45 minutes to an hour away or further. I'm definitely grabbing this. I'm putting it in the truck, and I'm also having a truck gun in the truck. Just so you guys know, that's kind of what I do. And it's really just that. It's a kind of a get home system. It's the bare minimum of the things I'm going to want. So use it for whatever you guys want, but this is my civilian loadout.